Hey everyone, Anne here, and I'm finally back with another Omocha review. And this time we've got something special pop-up parade featuring not one but two characters, Shima Sousuke and Iwakura Mitsumi from Skip and Loafer. So taking a closer look, as you can see, the box is really made for two of them. It has both their names on them, and they are part of a special set of figures for Pop-Up Parade's 5th anniversary, and is also licensed by Kodansha to use the character's likeness. Both Shima and Mitsumi are available as solo figures, but this set puts them together with a very special feature I'll talk about a bit later. Opening up the box, it is your standard Pop-Up Parade packaging as usual. In fact, the background makes use of the background that you would find in a normal solo Pop-Up Parade figure for either of them, which is clever and cost efficient, but also a little bit of a downer on the 5th anniversary aspect. So this package comes with figures of Shima-kun and Mitsumi, of course, covered securely in plastic, as well as two white standard bases for both of them, and the most interesting part, two replacement arms to put them in a very special pose, which I'll show you how to do later. If there's anything that will go wrong with a pop-up parade, it is almost always going to be the fit of the figure to the base, and luckily we got by safe this time. Let's take a closer look at the figures one by one, starting with Mitsumi, who is in a really beautiful dynamic pose, recreating the dance sequence in the OP. She looks great in pretty much every angle because of the billowing dress, and when you take a closer look, her face is super accurate to the anime, the really cute expression, the eyes, the mouth, the cute little hairpin, and her hair, of course, is also in motion as well, and the length is pretty much perfect for what we normally see. A really cute little touch that they had is the red shoes down there are shiny, while the dress is this matte texture. Pop-Up Parade has really come a long way in making their figures look a lot more dynamic. The one thing I did get scared about was the fact that her skirt is billowing and flipping up. And in previous figures, Chika and Kaguya, you do get panty shots of both of them. But when I looked under Mitsumi's skirt, wow, this is the most in character thing I've ever seen. She's wearing shorts, black shorts at that. So practical, so Mitsumi. I really love it, and it was such a nice way to keep things wholesome, just like the anime itself. Now taking a look at Shima-kun on the other hand, he is also in motion, looking as if he's recreating the OP sequence. Not looking quite as dynamic, but that can't be helped, he doesn't have a dress. However, one nitpick I do have about this figure is the fact that it doesn't really look like him. It looks like a J-pop idol cosplaying as Shima-kun. This is actually sort of a problem I've seen with a lot of pop-up parades. I've always thought that Shima looked kind of like Spike Spiegel. I have the Spike Spiegel pop-up parade, and they couldn't get his face right. It's the nose, maybe. Could also be the rectangular shape of the mouth, the droopy eyes. It's something that they haven't been able to pull off so far, and Shima-kun is no exception. The hair is close enough. Meanwhile, the clothes also have the map thing going on that Mitsumi's has. Looking up under his shirt, not much to see there. And the shoes, just like Mitsumi's, they have this really shiny, glossy effect in comparison to the rest of the outfit. So by default, both figures are as they would be when you buy them separately. However, you can actually remove both of their arms in this set. And that's because the special feature here is that you can make them hold hands by using these replacement arms. Plugging them in is relatively easy. You can rotate the arm a little bit, but otherwise it is very secure unless you pull intentionally. You can't mix them up because Shima starts somewhere near the elbow while Mitsumi shows almost her shoulder. And putting them in, it is a perfect fit to make them hold hands. The hold on their hands is just loose enough that you could adjust the positioning of the bases as well. But wow, when you see them together, doesn't that just bring a smile on your face? It's a really accurate recreation of the opening sequence. The bright colors, the two of them looking like they're mid-dance, and overall the very wholesome energy that the entire show really has. As a budget line, Pop-Up Parade has had defects in the past, really lackluster figures, but this is an example of them doing everything right. And it's the textures, it's the dynamic posing. They really put a lot of thought into this, and it's very simple overall, but done very well. And one of the reasons I still stick around to Pop-Up Parade, even if I've had major disappointments in the past, this one they did right. Mitsumi and Shima-kun from Skip and Loafer, one of the best pop-up parades for me. From conceptualizing them as different solo figures to having them put together, the fact that they could hold hands immediately makes a huge difference. I would definitely recommend that you get it yourself, especially if you're a fan of the show. I hope you found this review helpful. If you did, a like would be much appreciated, and if you want to see more Japanese toys and figures, subscribe to us now at Omocha Reviews. This is Anne, and until next time, goodbye.